The Atlantic Ocean crashes against the shores of Long Island. By day, the beaches stretch endlessly, filled with sunbathers, laughter, and the illusion of safety. But by night, when the tide rolls in and the moonlight reveals the barren sand dunes, this place transforms. It becomes a graveyard. In December of 2010, police searching for a missing woman named Shannon Gilbert stumbled upon something no one expected. Along a desolate stretch of Ocean Parkway near Gilgo Beach, they found human remains. Not Shannon's, but someone else's. Within days, more bodies were discovered, one after another. The sand gave up its secrets. 4 women, all in burlap sacks, discarded like trash along the highway. And as the search continued, more would be uncovered. By the end, the remains of at least 11 victims had been found along Long Island's South Shore. 11 lives cut short. 11 families left without answers. And somewhere out there, the person responsible was still watching. For over a decade, this phantom has been known as the Long Island serial killer. A name whispered with fear, anger, and frustration. The case has twisted through corruption, conspiracy, and shocking revelations. And even with an arrest in 2023, the truth remains clouded in mystery. Tonight, we're diving deep into the terrifying world of the Long Island serial killer. The victims, the suspects, the cover-ups, and the chilling possibility that the story is not over. It all began with Shannon Gilbert, a 24-year-old woman who worked as an escort. On the night of May 1st, 2010, she traveled to Oak Beach after arranging a meeting with a client. Around 5 a.m., something went terribly wrong. Shannon called 911 in a panic, telling the operator, "They're trying to kill me." For 23 minutes, her desperate cries for help were recorded. She banged on doors in the gated community, begging for help. Witnesses saw her frightened, disoriented, running barefoot, and then silence. Police dismissed her disappearance as a tragic accident, suggesting she drowned in the nearby marsh. But her family never believed that. And when investigators began searching for her body months later, they found something much darker. Instead of Shannon, they discovered the bodies of 4 other women, each wrapped in burlap sacks. Melissa Bartholomew, 24, last seen July 2009, known for mysterious phone calls her family received after her disappearance. Megan Waterman, 22, vanished after leaving a hotel in Hauppauge in June 2010. Amber Lynn Costello, last seen in September 2010, reportedly meeting a client. Maureen Bernade Barnes, missing since 2007 after traveling to New York City for work. These 4 became known as the Gilgo 4. The discovery of their bodies transformed Shannon Gilbert's case from a possible isolated tragedy into something far bigger and far more sinister. As searches expanded, more remains surfaced. The number climbed to 11 victims, men, women, even a toddler. Among them, Jessica Taylor, 2003. Torso found in Maynardville, partial remains later found at Gilgo. Valerie Mack, 2000, also dismembered, remains split between Maynardville and Gilgo. Peaches, unidentified woman with a peach tattoo, body parts scattered. Baby Doe, remains of a toddler believed to be Peach's child. An unidentified Asian male wearing women's clothing. The brutality varied. Some were strangled, some dismembered, some intact, but hidden in burlap. The sheer variety baffled investigators. Was this one killer or multiple predators using the same dumping ground? The location itself became iconic, a lonely stretch of Ocean Parkway just beyond the reach of the tourist crowds. The discovery shook Long Island. A serial killer, maybe killers, was hunting, and for years no answers came. So there are some suspects that were named in this. So Dr. Peter Hackett, an Oak Beach resident, called Shannon Gilbert's mother after her disappearance, claiming he had seen her. Later denied making the call. Suspicion swirled, but no solid evidence tied him to the murders. James Burke, a corrupt police chief, former Suffolk County police chief, blocked FBI involvement in the case. Later convicted of assaulting a man who stole porn from his car. His obstruction fueled theories of a cover-up. The mystery caller. Melissa, Bartholomew's sister, received taunting calls from Melissa's phone after her disappearance. Caller allegedly spoke about Melissa's death in disturbing detail. Calls were retraced to Manhattan near Penn Station. Rex Heuermann, arrested in 2023. He's an architect from Massapequa Park, linked by burner phones, DNA, and evidence from his home. Charged with the murders of 3 of the Gilgo 4, still suspected in others. His quiet suburban life shocked neighbors. Even with Heuermann's arrest, questions remain. Did he act alone? Is he responsible for all 11 victims? Or is Gilgo Beach the work of multiple predators? Now, we're going to go into some theories and conspiracies on this situation. A single serial killer, meticulous, careful, evolving over the years. But dismemberment versus burlap sacks suggests possibly more than one. Multiple killers. Gilgo as a dumping ground used by different predators. Explains varied MOs. Police corruption and cover-up. Suffolk PD criticized for failing to act. Theories suggest powerful figures may have been clients of victims. Human trafficking. Some believe the victims were tied to broader networks. Shannon Gilbert's death. Official ruling, accidental drowning. Family insists she was murdered. Many believe she was the key victim, silenced before she could expose someone. The winds still howl across Gilgo Beach, brushing against the dunes that once hid unspeakable horrors. The Long Island serial killer case isn't just about the murders. It's about how long it took for answers to emerge. Years of silence, corruption, and fear allowed a predator to keep hunting. With Rex Heuermann now facing trial, some hope for closure. But the deeper you look, the more unsettling the truth becomes. What if Gilgo Beach wasn't the hunting ground of a single killer? What if it was a graveyard of opportunity, used by multiple predators, shielded by negligence and forgotten until the tide finally revealed the bones? For the families of the victims, justice can never come fast enough. And for the rest of us, the mystery of Gilgo Beach is a chilling reminder. Monsters don't just exist in dark alleys or abandoned houses. Sometimes they live next door. If you found this deep dive eye-opening, hit like, drop your theory in the comments. Was it one killer or many? And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because the story of the Long Island serial killer may not be over, and the next chapter could be even darker. Good night.